What's going on, fellow Inklings? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and today we got another little quick video. But in this one, I'm going to talk about a particularly, not necessarily controversial, but one that has everyone wondering what's going to happen because as of late, I want to say it's almost a trend that most of these online shooter games that came out within like the last year or so, the biggest question has been longevity. Before Call of Duty, you can almost always say that yes, there's going to be people playing that game for thousands of years, everyone's going to play it for trillions of years. But as of late, people have been playing less and less of it. You know, Ghost was a terrible game, not many people play much of that. Advanced Warfare was better, but I don't know many people who played a lot of it. I do know a couple of guys, particularly Amper Camper, who plays it quite a bit, you know, keeping that torch burning. But with Nintendo's new IP, Splatoon, the one that we all know and love, that is on the screen right now, the question is, what will its longevity be like? You know what I mean? How long will Splatoon actually last? And I came up with a couple of, you know, interesting tidbits information here that could probably, you know, that would actually lead into how Splatoon can have a good longevity, because I, for one, think it's going to be a game that I'm going to be playing for a lot longer than a week after launch, much like how people play Titanfall. Titanfall, like, oh snap, it's cool looking, but then everyone stopped playing it. There's like 4 people playing Titanfall right now. I mean, Destiny was the same way. The only time people even touched Destiny is when like something like some new DLC came out. I mean, I know people who hadn't touched Destiny since the Crota part came out, and by like a week or two after that, once they got their stuff, they turned the game off and never to play it again, up until again the newer Destiny stuff dropped. So whatever. But anyway, the first thing that, you know, is very visible when you play Splatoon is the character customization. Now, we do know that the character customization is in terms of like clothing. You get to wear, you know, whatever kind of style of clothes you want to wear, and then it'll attribute to certain skills and abilities that your character will have. Now, that's all fun and games because, you know, Splatoon is based around, you know, you're either a kid or a squid or 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 a kid now. And when you're in kid form, you get to wear, you know, really funky, you know, fresh looking clothing. And sure, looking good is one thing, but actually having the actual clothing mean something in terms of skills, like the skills that you can actually have, combining those skills together with certain other skills, leads to different type of builds you can make within the game, which I might actually do a couple videos or whatnot over, because it could be a bit difficult to understand for some people. And when it comes to making builds of things, I'm pretty adept at such a feat. But with the character customization, the fact that you can actually be a lot of things, have a whole bunch of different abilities, to actually lean towards different types of gameplay styles, can help a lot. Also, you know, it makes your character, keeps your character stay looking fresh and dope and dipped in butter and whatnot, and that's always a big thing, having your character look cool. Kind of like Monster did the same thing. You have tons and tons of different types of gear with different types of abilities, and you do it to either have the abilities or to look cool. And Splatoon actually can be a bit of the same way. Now, another thing that is going to be keeping this game afloat will be the leveling up system. Now, Nintendo said once everyone in the world gets to, not everyone, but once enough people within the world get to rank 10 or level 10, then they will open up ranked play. Now, leveling up is gonna keep people wanting to go for more and more. Now, how high that level up system goes and what you can do after it, I don't know. It's to be said. And I'm thinking if they do something similar to what Call of Duty did. I'm only gonna say this because Call of Duty also had a level up system, and when it came to leveling up, it was the only game that I can think of where you knew exactly what was going to happen when you leveled up. You leveled up enough, you unlocked weapon upgrades and you know, things like that. And once you reach a certain level, you got the prestige. You get to wear a badge of saying that I played this game for a long time. Look at me, I'm so MLG pro. And as simple and dumb as that actually sounds, it's actually a reason that people play. People want to get to those really high levels to show other people that, yo, I've been playing really long and I'm very adept. So if it's gonna be something similar to that, then I'm down with that too. You know, that's cool. The Call of Duty cheat book kind of thing, if you will. But weapon unlocks, you know, they said that there's going to be a few other weapon types. Well, not necessarily a few other weapon types. I think we all know the weapon types, but there's going to be different weapon categories within those types. Like, instead of having a paint roller the entire time, we're going to have a paintbrush. I believe it's faster than the paint roller. You can actually flap it around like you've seen in the commercials. The favored Splatoon TV commercial, I'll say. And there's different type of, like, splatter shots where one is like, instead of fully auto, it kind of shoots much like a semi-automatic weapon and things like that. So to have many different weapon types, that's actually a really cool thing. And hopefully that leans towards having people want to play the game a lot longer. Now, another really big thing is map variation. Now, I did say that Nintendo did say, right? Not me, I didn't say this, but Nintendo did say that they were going to, if I'm recalling this correct, they were going to like have only a few maps in rotation for like a certain day, and then they're gonna throw in a couple other maps in rotation, or was this like for certain game modes or something like that? All I know is that the map rotation is going to be 100% just free and open, like 100% open. It's going to be a bit weird as to how they actually have the map rotation set up. But if they get the if they make really good maps, like so far these 2 maps we got to play on, they're really good maps. If they keep making these really good maps, really imaginative, and combine them with it really dope game modes, then that's pretty much all you need in this game. You need your character upgrades, you need your weapons, you're gonna need really dope maps, you're gonna need dope game modes, and you gotta, you know, keep the same game flow that we have going on right here. The game flow of Splatoon is fast-paced. You get 3-minute skirmishes, do as much as you can, and within that time, you don't really get too mad. No, you don't get really like salty, but it gives you a sense of like, yo, we got 3 minutes, let's do it, let's go. And you can actually put in a whole bunch of little rounds, excuse me, I couldn't get the word out, but you know, with 3-minute matches, you can play like 20 games and feel great, you know what I mean? Call of Duty, like when I would play it 10-minute matches, I would get kind of bored, you know what I mean? I would get bored of playing after like 3 or so matches, but with the 3-minute skirmishes, you come in, get a quick burst of adrenaline, and then you like walk off and then come back later, you know? I like the 3-minute matches. And last but not least, DLC. Now, Nintendo said they were going to actually, like, give us some DLC, like, post-game, forget the hell the word is called, but they're going to do some stuff for us in terms of DLC and, events, like this, what they call it, a mess event or something like that, but I'm glad they're doing their best to actually get this going, because trust me guys, I want Splatoon to work. I want it to work so well that we get a sequel within a year or 2 or something like that. But that's my thoughts on how Splatoon can actually keep its longevity. Just have great character customization, maybe have the levels mean something, maps, game modes, DLC, take a page out of Call of Duty's cheat book because it worked for them. Anyway guys, it's been your boy Dak908. Take care.